Okay, guys. Week 1 is over. Man, what a week it was in the NFL. Current inexplicable stuff. Deshaun Watson misses his favorite receiver. The Cardinals gained a good receiver now. That's why they beat the 49ers. Somehow the damn Lions let the Bears inexplicably catch them. How do you do that? DeAndre Swift was supposed to be known for his pass catching. How do you know that? I mean, he dropped 3 passes in 3 seasons at Georgia. How does he drop the game-winning pass that was given to him from Stafford? That's inexplicable. Week 1 is over, so now we're going to week 2. Hopefully Cam plays as good as he did. But anyway, I'm one of our fantasy sleepers, I think, for each game. It's not easy for me to do this because when I'm looking at the schedule right now. For each team, matchups and stuff, defensively speaking. My fantasy sleepers, who guys I think who you should start. Or at least who can make an impact in League 2. I gotta look at the schedule. First, let me look at the League 2 schedule. Okay. Browns versus Bengals. This is a game I know nothing about. The Bengals have Myles Garrett, but what the hell do they have outside of that? I don't know if I was going to do this. I'd probably say... I'm not going to say fantasy sleepers. I'm going to talk this as fantasy players to play. I'd probably say give Joe Mixon some run. He can catch out the backfield. And also, I'd say start one of the wide receivers not named AJ Green. Because AJ Green's going to be the cover and the focus. So I'd say start like Tyler Boyd. Start Alden Tate, one of those guys. I mean, that would be one of my fantasy sleepers. One of those guys. Outside of Myles Garrett, who the hell do the Browns have? Sadly for Browns fans, outside of that one, who the hell do they have? Next, Jacksonville at Tennessee. Does Tennessee have a good defense? I just don't know much about them. I don't know much about Jacksonville's defense. Most of their defense that was really good 3 years ago is gone. I'm going to look at the rosters here. I'd say if I was going against Tennessee, I'd probably start one of the rookies like Shenault. Or I'd say start DJ Shark. I don't even know who the running back for them are anymore. Gardner Minshew. I'd say you might be able to start him. He might be able to put up some numbers. But each one supposedly has pedestrian rankings. The Titans are ranked 22nd defense. So I'd say start Minshew. For the Titans, I'd start Derrick Henry. No, I don't know about that. He takes a while to get going as the season rolls on, but if I'm going to start them, I say start like AJ Brown. Start AJ Brown. Or maybe even do a fantasy sleeper, Corey Davis. Okay. Carolina, Tampa Bay. Carolina's drafted all defense, but it didn't show in Week 1. They got 34 points to the Raiders. This is a lot of fantasy start. It's harder to do than like predicting a matchup is going to win. Carolina. If I'm going for Carolina, I would say probably... I don't know. I just don't know who's on the Carolina roster anymore. For Tampa Bay, I'd say continue to throw Chris Godwin out there. Mike Evans didn't hardly do anything in Week 1. He's a sleeper. And also, I'd say maybe a big physical tight end. Maybe if they put some run for O.J. Howard in this game. He might get some love, maybe, anyway. Next, Denver at Pittsburgh. Defensive battle. Who do you start in this game? James Conner got injured in the game early against the Giants tonight. So, for Denver, I would look for some love for maybe some secondary guys like KJ Hamler, rookie. Get some love for Jerry Jeudy. For Pittsburgh, I don't know who you get starting this game. I don't know anything about. Maybe some love for Juju Smith-Schuster. I just don't know much about Pittsburgh right now. I really don't. Okay, next, Philadelphia, Los Angeles. Dang. The Chargers. Probably start Keenan Allen, definitely. Maybe sneak some love in for Hunter Henry. Catch some scores. Otherwise, running back. Who is their running back? Austin Eckler might get some love here. For Philadelphia, I'd say give Miles Sanders some run because he's pretty decent. He's a lot better than people think. Saquon Barkley's backup. In the NFL, he might actually be better than Saquon Barkley. Next, San Francisco versus the Jets. Actually, I'd say start right here. I'd start Jimmy G in this game. He should run all over the Jets if he doesn't have problems. And whoever the skill players are for them, like the receivers, Pettis maybe or somebody. Dang. Next, Buffalo at Miami. I would say give Stephon Diggs some run love here. Maybe that Singletary guy. Whoever is the skill, Josh Allen maybe. Yeah, because Josh Allen's going to contribute some in the rushing game. He's always going to have some TDs. And he's going to throw some. He's going to run out. They're going to run all over Miami this game. Minnesota at Indianapolis. I don't know Indianapolis is defensively. I'd start Dalvin Cook in this game. He should run all over them. I give Adam Thielen some love. Maybe Kyle Rudolph. Kyle Rudolph would maybe get some underrated love in this game. Detroit at Green Bay. I don't know how Green Bay is defensively this year. They always are improving on defense, but they said it every year. I don't know. I mean, I think against Detroit, definitely give Aaron Jones some run in. Maybe sneak in A.J. Dillon for some fantasy scores because he's going to get in the end zone maybe a couple times. Maybe Jamal Williams some love, sneaky. Allen Lazard some run. Whoever in this game, Green Bay's going to have, Aaron Rodgers is going to pick up over Detroit. For Detroit, I don't know. Kerryon Johnson maybe a sneaky fantasy play. Maybe T.J. Hawkinson. Matt Stafford's probably going to have a big day, but why does that matter? They're going to lose, so just can't figure out the lines. Atlanta at Dallas. Dallas says we're going to put some numbers. Start like Gallup. Give him some fantasy love. He could score a couple. But Zeke should score a couple touchdowns against Atlanta. Their defense is so terrible. I'd start all the Dallas players against Atlanta. If they don't right off the score in Atlanta, they have problems. Even like Blake Jarman should run into the end zone against them. I'd start all the Dallas players. Giants versus the Bears. Notice Trubisky. Hell no. I don't care what he did against the Lions. That's anybody. Giants. Saquon Barkley should get some run this game. He might be underrated. Sterling Shepard maybe some run. I don't know anything about the Bears. Washington at Arizona. I'd start a lot of the receivers. I'd start Hawkins. I'd start Murray. Who's the running back for Arizona? I do not know. Christian Kirk. I'd even play him with Fitzgerald. I'd start all the skill players against. They're going to have a score on them. Kansas City Chargers. Oh my God! So that was the Raiders. That was the Raiders there. So the Chargers, Kansas City. I'd start. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'd start Mahomes. I'd start all the players against the Chargers. They should rack up the score. Next, Baltimore at Houston. I'm not starting Deshaun Watson against the Baltimore. I like the defense; they're good. I'm not starting any of the skill players for the shutting them down. Will Fuller, no, hell no. Against Houston, I'd start a lot of the Ravens. Start Jackson. He's always gonna rack up some scores, and then I would basically I'd even give J.K. Dobbins a fantasy sleeper in this game because he could run all over him anyway. Hollywood Brown, I give him some touches. They're all gonna score. I'll put up all the skill players against Houston. New England at Seattle. I'm not liking Cam in this matchup. But of course, I don't think the Seattle defense is as good as it used to be when they had Cam Chancellor, the Legion of Boom, Sherman, all those guys. I don't know how to start. Basically, for Seattle, I'm starting Russ against them. Again, I just can't even get a fill-up for this matchup. Used to be. I was thinking Sonny Michel for a couple touches, maybe, for fantasy-wise. maybe James Light might give us a couple scores, but I just don't know anybody on New England outside of that. I don't think Cam's gonna have a good game against Seattle. Seattle, I start Chris Carson. I'd start DJ Metcalf too. I think he might find the end zone. Russ is gonna have a big game. New Orleans at Las Vegas Raiders. I start Kamara. I start the whole skill players, Michael Thomas. Whoever the tight end is for him, and find some players. And then Las Vegas, I don't know. I'd bench Josh Jacobs against the defense for the Saints. Coming back in a while, maybe tomorrow, I'll have the Week 2 predictions for the